This war starts by Russia attacking Ukraine. However, what they didn't know is that other countries would get involved, and that they were doomed. When Ukraine was almost defeated by Russia, NATO decided to join the war to help Ukraine out. Now, it looks like this is bad news for Russia, but Russia has allies too. You have countries such as Belarus, Kazakhstan, China, and North Korea all joining the war on the side of Russia. But because China and North Korea joined the war, we also see Mongolia, South Korea, Taiwan, and Japan all join the war to face China and North Korea. We also see Australia and New Zealand joining the war to help out NATO and all the other countries. And we also see Venezuela and Cuba joining the war on the red side. Vlad, what the heck happened? A simple invasion turned into an all-out world war. How did this happen? It was just supposed to be a simple invasion of Ukraine, that's all. And now World War III has broke out. What are we going to do? Well, I'd say we're pretty powerful already, so maybe we can just, I don't know, defeat the blue team. You ever thought about that, huh? Well, suppose you're right, but man, they look pretty tough. Yeah, I could say that for red team too, but this will not be at all an easy fight. Going to have to improvise. Russia was eliminating all the surrounding countries that were weaker than them like wildfire. It was almost impossible, they thought, to defeat Russia and their allies. But NATO is still pretty strong, and they managed to stop Russia from invading most of the NATO countries. We do see the red team neutralize some countries, such as Mongolia, Taiwan, Ukraine, and that's about it for countries they've neutralized. But blue team, they've also neutralized some countries: Cuba, Venezuela, Belarus, and North Korea. So now this is starting to look like a very, very big world war. Both sides are almost equal in strength. We then see Egypt declaring war on Greece. We also see India declaring war on Pakistan, and Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam declaring war on Thailand and Cambodia. And now some things have changed. How has this happened? How is Russia losing? Thought we were undefeatable. Well, we have been defeated in the past by some other countries, but it was almost impossible for Russia to be defeated at this point, especially with all our allies. Gosh, NATO's stronger than I anticipated, but Russia shall still prevail. It was at this point that Russia had started recruiting more soldiers and had now been blazing through the countries of NATO like wildfire. This happened so quickly that most soldiers in NATO didn't even get to react. They just stormed them without warning. Listen, I know a way to defeat NATO. Wait, really? Like, you mean you actually have a plan, Vlad? Yes, I do have a plan to defeat NATO. Well, what is this plan, sir? We nuke them? What? Are you crazy? Nukes are deadly and destructive. They would destroy anything in their path. Like, you saw what those things did in World War II. Yeah, but, it's kind of our only hope at this point. Yeah, we are losing pretty bad. I guess we can use nukes this one time. Yeah, this will probably be the last time we use nukes. Also probably be the last time we see humanity, but you know what? Screw it. Russia decided to nuke countries such as Canada, Iceland, Poland, and Cambodia. They dropped one nuke on Cambodia, one nuke on Poland, one nuke on Iceland, and 5 nukes on Canada. It was now that the world was falling into anarchy. To be continued on Real World What If World War III begun.